welcome back to the Boredwalk Podcast.
Hard to believe it's already been a week since our last episode.
It's been an entire week. This is episode 177.
For those keeping score at home.
I think there's got to be at least two.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
And I'm one of them. Me and Grace.
Yep.
Never know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
All we know is we're here to party.
Yeah.
Week after week.
Always down to party.
Mm-hmm. We don't need to know numbers.
No.
I don't know my address. I don't know my phone number. People are like, how can I reach you? Like, just party. I'll be there.
I'm at all the parties, but
There's a party. I'm there.
All right. Do we have anything that either of us want to talk about in general in life? How are you?
About our lives?
Mm-hmm.
My life is, things are going all right. Nothing too crazy. I'm trying to think if anything exciting has happened. Going to a friend's birthday party tonight, going to a dinner. I don't know how fancy it is. I don't know what the dress code is. So I figured, I don't know, full clown suit.
Probably a full clown suit.
Yeah.
My, this is a tangent about clown suits.
Oh.
Just, I wanted to let everyone know what tangent I was about to do. Because, like, was it going to be friends? Was it going to be dinner?
Sometimes,
who knows?
Yeah, which topic you're picking.
I wanted to prepare everyone.
The subject of this rant
is clown suits. My friend is getting married, and her husband is going to be wearing a clown suit.
At the wedding? The whole wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Like during their vows?
Like, it's not gonna be a colorful clown suit, but he's getting it like clown
Like
shape.
a black and white
Yeah.
clown tuxedo?
Yeah.
Whoa. Black
Yeah.
tie clown affair.
Yeah. They're both comedians. It's gonna be a weird time.
I like it. I want to go to this wedding now.
All right. Well, I'll be like, Trevor, you're out.
He doesn't want to
Jeff
go.
is in.
No one really wants to go to
Yeah.
weddings.
I'll just set you up with one of my friends.
There we go.
All right.
I will also come in a clown suit. We don't know who's getting married.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
How about you? How was your week? Anything absolutely batshit insane happen to you?
Oh, man. No.
Oh, you look at me as if like, let me tell you.
Okay, actually, no, I'm just preparing to go to Japan. That's what's happening. When this podcast airs, I will be in Japan, but on my way back.
Oh, already? Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's how far in advance we
Welcome
are right
back,
now.
Tess. Oh, we missed you.
Back in the U.S., so I had a great time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
What is everything like?
Oh, my God.
What was your
so
favorite part
good.
of Japan?
Oh, my favorite part was definitely Japanese Disney.
Oh, yeah. That's all you've been wanting to do.
Disney Tokyo.
Mm-hmm. And Disney, or Japanese McDonald's and Disney McDonald's.
Yeah.
All the American things, but somewhere else. That makes it special.
Yes. No. It'll be good.
I think you're going to have a great time.
Yeah. So that's been mainly what I've been preparing for, which is exciting, but also it's just kind of a whole thing, getting your whole life in order.
And if you get taken, like kidnapped while you're there, I have a particular set of skills.
Ooh.
None of them involve rescuing people, so sorry.
No, that's fine.
But
honestly, if I get taken, I'll be like, oh well.
At least I get to see more sights.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm like, oh my God, world tour.
Oh, so this is what a trunk of a Japanese car looks like.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. So on that note.
Looking forward to a fun hostage situation.
Yeah. Josh, do you want to read us a review
Yes.
or a troll comment, whichever one you think should come first?
Yeah, we'll start happy. We'll start positive with a 5-star review of our grievance journal. Their subject for their rant review, positive rant, is epic product.
Epic.
This comes from, I like this name, Meggers Z. Meggerz. Meggers S. Meggers S.
Did you confuse S with G?
I don't know what I said, actually. Honestly, I would have to listen to this whole podcast to see what just came out.
All right, time to replay the tape. Josh doesn't know his letters.
No, or numbers, which we've established. So getting through this review is going to be very interesting. They say, absolutely love this journal. Just the right amount of snark and realism to get you through your days. And then this is a product description. I did not realize the grievance journal is one size.
Oh, I can't get a gigantic one?
No extra large grievance journals. I know you have so many more grievances.
Oh my God.
Than everyone else.
Do you know how not inclusive that is? I have teeny tiny little hands, and I need a teeny tiny little journal.
Oh, I bet you do. Well, thanks, Meggers S or G or Q or whatever your last initial was.
Whatever that letter is.
So, yeah, the right amount of snark and realism. So if you like snark and reality,
yeah,
hey, here's a combo for you.
It's a great combo.
And if you don't like either of the things, get the grievance journal and write about it.
Yeah, you should talk to us about and how one size fits all is.
Yeah, how big are your hands?
Yeah.
Does the book look like this when you hold it? Or is it like holding a giant atlas map in the car?
Yeah. Let us know.
Comment. Comment your hand size.
Your hand size. We're very interested.
Big hand people over here.
All right. What did the stupid troll?
We got our
say?
troll. Our troll of the week is Robert Morgan. This looks like a Facebook comment, full name, and a profile picture. But with sunglasses, so don't know what.
Yeah,
he's got baby blues.
Find him.
So I know.
Probably baby blues.
So this is a comment on the new female gaze tee, and the advertisement says, trying to change him, time-consuming, high effort for low reward, adheres to traditional gender roles, versus changing him to stone with a terrifying glare, immediately satisfying, low effort for high reward, adheres to traditional witch lore. So that was the ad advertising this new cool artwork of the Medusa head. And then Robert says, actually he said of, but I think he meant of, just stop trying to change people without their knowledge or consent. Consent, all caps. Consent is very important to men when it comes to being changed by women.
Yes.
And no other circumstances does consent really matter.
Yeah,
I think.
And that's
based on
something you believe. As a man,
yeah, all men. Cancel me, marry me, whichever. But no, Robert Morgan, I just want to know this was a joke. This shirt cannot actually change you into a statue?
Nobody's changing you into a statue without your consent.
That's why he's wearing sunglasses, so he can't be turned into it by
But I
the
don't
Gorgon.
think that's how it works.
I don't think so.
But he's.
Then again, they did not have sunglasses back in ancient Greece times.
Maybe
with the Greek
because
gods.
we have sunglasses now, that's why we're not all being attacked by gods all the time.
And now I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen a statue and the statue had sunglasses on. So I think all statues are real people. They got turned into that by Gorgon. They didn't have sunglasses.
This all makes sense.
Yeah.
And whatever his name was, Robert
Morgan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Stevie Wonder, not a statue. He always has sunglasses on.
That's a great point. You should put
Can't get
sunglasses on. We should both have sunglasses on.
Yeah.
This is a big mistake.
Forget about UVs. I don't want to be turned into a statue.
No.
Especially not in this pose. Just sitting like this.
No,
I gotta
this
be something
is
exciting.
why you have to be in a cool pose at all times.
Yeah, I gotta go out. Like, man, if I was in, like, if you were like in Pompeii and you know it's over, but your body's gonna be like immortalized in some way, what would you do? What would your pose be?
Do you think that? I mean,
you get like a prop.
Yeah, they obviously didn't know. I would do something like a really weird, like yoga pose. Like I can do some, like. I don't know.
You're flexible.
I'm pretty flexible, so I would get myself into like a weird position like that.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe do like a handstand.
I'm not that good. Balance.
Then again,
my thing.
the statue might just fall over, and everyone's just thinking maybe she's laying down weird. Like, why was she stretched out like this?
No, I would do the one where your knees are up.
Your knees go over your head.
Candlestick pose down into plow pose, and then put your knees down.
So is your back on the floor, or how does this work?
Neck is on the floor.
Neck is on the floor. Oh, and then you're hunched over, so your butt's in the air. Knees are on the floor on either side of your head.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a fun pose to be stuck in. People are like, what was she doing?
They'd be like, what on earth was happening here?
It'd be fun to be like maybe like in a piggyback with like, a duo.
Yeah. I mean, if it was a duo, like you obviously have to like immediately start having sex.
I mean, you've got to.
You have to.
Like, even if like you're not even like.
Even if you're like.
Even if you just broke up.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
We have to do it for the history.
Yeah, like think of the textbooks later and kids will laugh at this.
Yeah.
If they just see two unhappy people, they're just like, Boring.
Like, oh, I'm dying. No.
I want to see permanent screwing. Immortalized in history. That's all the kids want.
That's all I want from my history.
Show me the sex parts. No other parts. Nothing else matters in history. Who cares? Civil War, blah, blah, blah. Who screwed who?
Yeah. I don't know.
For all of time.
Know that a lot of the time.
That's probably true. That's good they didn't have photographs back then. And videos.
Yeah. When do you think the first, pornographic picture was taken? I bet we could Google that.
I mean,
I bet it was immediate.
I bet it was within the first 5 photos ever taken. There was a body part.
A dude was immediately like, oh, wait, but I can take a picture of my dick?
Yeah. All I gotta do is put my head under this black cape and then reach forward.
Stick it right up.
Yeah. I bet, no joke, within the first 5 photos.
Yeah.
Is an unsolicited dick pic.
100, and then he just sent it out by carrier
Telegram.
pigeon to every single
Telegram here. What is? Oh my heavens!
Oh man!
Also, what is it? Technology. I have so many questions.
Wow, what a historical podcast.
We're very smart.
We are smart people, and we know about history.
We were almost teachers, but
Yeah.
then we injured our knees in high school, and so could have gone pro teaching.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if it wasn't for my back.
Okay, I'm gonna jump into question of the day.
All right, what is it?
I'm gonna do it. All right. What's something that you like that might surprise people who know you?
That's a good question.
And then here's some answers first. Kayla Alexis Evans said Dungeons and Dragons.
Ooh.
It's so much fun.
Whoa, I like that answer.
Yeah, have you played Dungeons and Dragons?
I actually have not played the tabletop game where you actually make your characters. I've played a bunch of video games about that stuff, like RPGs, but yeah, I've never actually played the physical tabletop version.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I feel like it's a thing that I would be into.
It'd be a lot of fun.
And it seems like a lot of improvisers play because it has so much improv involved in
just
it.
Being a character in this world that the dungeon master is creating before you and just trying to describe you stuff. And so you're like, well, can I do this or that? It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would be very into it, I think.
So I'm curious if that was Kayla. I wonder what about Kayla? How does she present herself to her life that people would be, what? Dungeons and Dragons? You're a little basement nerd?
She must be just so popular.
CEO, probably.
Yeah, CEO of popularity.
Girl boss.
Yeah.
Wearing all pink.
Yeah.
Barbie girl boss, but by day, but by night, Dungeon Barbie.
Dungeon Barbie. Ooh, that's something.
I like that. Mattel, hire me.
Yeah. Have you thought of Dungeon Barbie?
That's just one of many, many ideas that are all dungeon related that I will have. Dungeon Kin, Dungeon Stacy, Dungeon Malibu.
All right, Waxwad.
That's a name?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Said French rap music.
Ooh. I think I might prefer some foreign language rap songs over American ones because sometimes the words kind of take me out of it, especially when they get because the beat will be cool. It's not I usually listen to rap if I'm at the gym. Yeah. But sometimes when they're the lyrics get super misogynistic, and I'm just like, well, I don't want to keep.
You are just yeah.
Refer to women as that. That makes me stronger. But if they're saying a bunch of misogynist stuff, but I don't know what they're saying. Then I'm just I'm just into the beat and the music. But also sometimes lyrics kind of can be a distraction. Because if I don't know what's being said, if I can just kind of feel the vibe of the music, then it's actually maybe let's listen to some.
All right.
French hip hop music. I'll have to check it out.
I'm sure it sounds cool.
I'm trying to think of some good French rap names. Run DM
I'm
Wee.
just Le Fromage beat.
Is there a third?
Oh yeah, there's a third one. Glacia's Dragon.
Ooh. If they say DM Dungeons and Dragons, I think we kind of knew.
Yeah, it would be I'm 51 and I secretly watch Barbie movies and listen to Barbie songs.
Oh. Well, they must be very excited for this upcoming weekend. Well, actually, by the time this airs, it's already out, so they're living their best life.
Yeah, I hope that you loved it, Glacia's Dragon. I'm super stoked for the Barbie movie.
I'm excited. I'm gonna try to do a double feature of that and Oppenheimer. Start with Oppenheimer.
I've heard a lot of people are doing that.
Start with that. Get that out of your system. Maybe grab a drink, and then end it on a fun note. Sort of the opposite of how we did with the troll and the positive comments. We actually ended heavy. But now we're picking it back up with these questions of the day.
Exactly. We knew that we were going to bounce back.
Sandwich. Positivity sandwich. That's what they teach you about giving constructive criticism, like in the corporate world. Oh. If there's something you need somebody to fix, you say something that they're doing right, something you like about their job stuff, and then you say the part they can improve, and then you end on a positive one again. So they come away from the conversation like, they really like a lot of things, but like, I guess I'll fix that one thing. But really, they're just like, I need you to fix this one thing. I'm just going to make up some good things about you. That's how I take it.
Josh, you are an HR master.
Positivity sandwich. So that was a nice thing you said. So now what do I need to work on?
So all of that misogynistic stuff that you've been saying.
Right.
But also very handsome.
Thank you. See? Now I feel great.
But yeah, no, I'm stoked for the Barbie movie. But I don't think I've seen any of the other like animated Barbie movies. Maybe when I was my sister, I feel like there were some that were out.
They're just like always like straight to DVD, straight to VHS. Like any movie that goes straight to home video is like, even as a kid, I knew like we were getting like bottom of the barrel kind of stuff. Especially when I would hate when they would make a sequel to a big movie, but it'd be like straight to video. It'd be like Lion King 2. I was like, cool, like the idea, and then it's like, oh, it's on VHS. It's like Aladdin 5.
Okay.
Like, oh, y'all don't really care about this. We got the B, C, D team making these movies and cranking them out for kids, and it feels like a cash grab. Even as a kid, I knew like this is a cash grab. If it wasn't
because you are a business genius, and even as a kid, you were just like, first of all, shit sandwich.
If you don't have the budget to put this in the movie theater, then you don't have the budget for my ass. And like, you are 5. I know trash when I see it. I want the good stuff.
Okay, so what is something that might surprise people that you like?
That I like? I will say I, mostly, non-ironically, enjoy... I like the reality TV show. I like the UK and the Australian versions of Love Island.
Okay.
I think they are genuinely. I laugh out loud when I've watched them. Because I don't ever watch any reality TV. I just don't find it interesting at all. No Survivor, no Bachelor, all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, but I also don't, because I haven't watched it. Who knows what I'm missing? But I've just never gotten hooked because I've never even tried it. And then I was hanging out with some friends, and they were like, you got to watch Love Island. And this was before the American version came out. And like just the slang that they'd all say, because I saw like the SNL sketch that they made making fun of it, which really they weren't heightening anything. They were just like doing it. Yeah. And so then I started watching it, and I was like, this is actually like pretty entertaining. Like the narrator's really funny, and I was like, I would watch this on my own.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't ever talk about reality TV or anything like that, and it's kind of like a guilty pleasure because it's just easy trash nonsense.
I love reality. Like, there's a lot of good ones. You should watch The Queer Ultimatum that just came out on Netflix, and it's like some pretty hot garbage.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's so much good.
Because I've watched Queer Eye, which is kind of reality, but it's more like a fixer-upper.
No, you need the dating reality.
But that's good. That like every episode makes me cry when I watch that. But that's not really the same thing as like people behaving badly
just
on
like
camera.
Bad behavior.
Yeah, it's like uplifting.
Yeah. No, there's so much good trash out there. F-Boy Island. Have you watched F-Boy Island?
No.
If you like Love Island, you would like F-Boy Island.
Oh, okay.
I could give you all the bad reality TV, but nobody's surprised by that. So.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I seem like a dumb bitch.
I think they're surprised that you can do that yoga pose you're talking about.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know you did yoga.
Yeah, no, I do.
That's cool.
Okay, so maybe that's my answer. People would be surprised that I do.
Especially doing like advanced moves, like whatever you're describing sounds complicated.
Yeah, I'm just like naturally a very flexible person. So I don't know what to do. What that's it.
You just
my
have
body
to do yoga.
is noodles. It's very long and lanky, and it just folds up.
Mine's long and lanky, but I've tried yoga sometimes, but like I just get kind of bored. It's so like the ones I've done have been like so long, and like I'm just kind of ready to. I've done like the ones I get home, which like watching a video and stuff, but like they'll like do like the same like sequence like so many times. I'm like, can we be done this one?
I love doing hot yoga for that reason because your body is under so much stress that you like literally can't get bored.
Oh, cool!
Yeah,
like just being tortured.
But it's like nice.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Hot yoga Barbie. Mattel?
Yeah.
The wax is like melting.
Yeah.
She has like permanent sweat drips.
Yeah, I feel like you have to find the right kind of yoga and a good instructor because it can be boring if it's not the right.
Yeah, I've also never done a like in-person yoga class. I've just done it at home.
Motivating.
So yeah, it's a little easier to get distracted and pause the video and go eat or
like a text comes through and you're like,
I guess I'll check this out. Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe I'll just stay in child's pose for a while.
Yeah. I do yoga at home, but
do you ever teach?
Have
you ever taught yoga?
No, I've never taught yoga. I don't really like
People.
teaching.
That's another reason why she did not make it as a pro teacher. She really doesn't enjoy it at all.
No, I really don't. I don't know that this would be the same. I'm sure that yoga would be different, but when I was in grad school, I had to TA, and I hated that. I am not good at explaining things to people if I already understand it. Like,
my senior year of high school, I took just a random class that I thought, because I just, I had extra spaces in my curriculum. I was like, I had done it what I needed to. I was like, I don't know, just take this random elective. It was about like being a teacher and stuff, like for elementary. And I just thought we would like chill in the class, but like several days a week we went to an elementary school and like assisted the teacher. I was like, I did not know that was part of the program at all. And I was like, I did not sign up for this. I mean, I technically did, but I didn't read the print of what this class was. I thought it was just like, I don't know, but the kids liked me, but it was just not what I was expecting. It was more work.
Would be so hard.
I was just looking for like a coasting class. The senior year, I'm checked out mentally. I'm like you. You're already on vacation. I was already graduated in my head.
Totally.
And I was just like, oh, this is like way more involved in like making connections with these kids. And it was like, I wanted something to coast.
Yeah, being a teacher would be truly terrible. But yeah, I'm sure that yoga would be different. That would be more like being like a workout instructor or like a personal trainer.
I was looking at maybe doing getting like a license to like physically train and stuff, but then COVID happened and I was like, meh.
You're like, actually, I'll just get stoned.
Yeah. Is there a physical trainer for weed?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess yoga. I feel like I think probably like a lot of the pop music that I like, if people are friends with me, they're like, oh yeah, no, you're into like.
I mean, I was surprised when you were going to the Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah,
I wouldn't pick up that vibe from you that you're like a Swiftie and you like kind of mainstream poppy stuff.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. I love Taylor Swift and like Miley Cyrus and all of that. So I think that would probably be surprising to people.
Yeah.
But I like probably because I like other music as well. I like most music. I'm just like so cool.
You like French rap?
Yes.
Oui.
Oui. Okay, let's do like a delve deck or two.
Okay.
Which I spun it because I thought that would be cool.
Help.
Since people are listening to this,
yeah.
I thought that cool move would like play really well.
Oh, ASMR.
I'm like, all right, editing that out. And
no, I'm gonna listen to the episode on repeat. Just this section. Listen to my own ASMR and put myself to sleep.
What color should I do?
Let's do the second one.
Okay. What social convention do you refuse to participate in?
That's a good question. I think it's kind of silly to, not that I wear a lot of hats anymore, but like to take your hat off indoors. I'm just like, who cares? Depending on like the situation, like a restaurant, like especially if it's like a more casual restaurant, people who like will come in and take their hat off and like their hair looks a mess. I was like, you'd be so much better if you leave the hat on. So I think that one's kind of silly.
Still a thing that feels very old timey.
I think probably old timey.
Like when people were wearing top hats and it's like, I can't see over that.
But like in Georgia, at a barbecue restaurant, old guys coming in, we're wearing overalls and like a trucker hat, but they take the trucker hat off like out of respect, but then they got like sweaty, greasy hat hair. I was like, honestly, the hat was more aesthetically pleasing.
Usually if I'm wearing a hat, it's because my hair looks like shit. So it's not coming off.
That's my go-to. But I don't have any more baseball caps. I don't know how to have baseball caps. So all I have are beanies now. So even if it's like, it'll be like now, it's like July, and I'm like on a Zoom call at home and I have a beanie on. And I was like, what? Isn't it like 90 degrees out? Let's get AC on in here. And also
AC,
my hair looks like.
I haven't showered in days.
So this is the better option for you.
And you're like, and on that note, showering.
Yeah. Yeah, we all know you hate showering.
Wait, what was it? Social conventions?
Yeah, that you do not participate in. Well, we know your feelings on marriage and weddings.
We've talked
about that on the podcast, I think.
Probably. I mean, I feel like that's becoming more common.
Yeah, breaking away from the tradition is becoming more common. A lot of people are just not getting married, just staying as partners forever.
Yeah, I mean, you can also become a domestic partner, although that's like a whole thing. Mm-hmm. In California, it's like you actually have like kind of a decent amount of rights if you're living together. But obviously there's like other legal ways you can go about, like, you know, making sure that those sort of things are taken care of. But like, yeah, I have no interest in merging my life legally to somebody.
I mean, but you do want to take someone's last name, right?
That's like literally, oh my God. Like, if I would never do that. I remember I was dating somebody and he like really wanted to get married, and I was like, if we ever get married, like, I will not take your last name. And he was like, that would be a problem for me. I was just like,
I kind of always assumed, I figured like if I did get married, it would most likely be someone who else was probably also pursuing acting, and they would want to keep their name just for that purpose alone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's fine with me. I don't care.
I just like,
it's just a weird,
this is what I think you should have to do. If I were going to change my last name, what we should have to do is we take both of our last names and we make up a new name that merges them. So Trevor and mine's merged would be Humpsies.
Perfect.
And
what's his last name?
Humphrey.
Oh, okay. I like it.
So just take off the re.
Hurry.
And we're Humpsies. So if we were to do that, that would be 100% the last name. But I just don't understand why it's like,
why is it even a thing? And also, like, has any woman ever had her own last name? Because if it came from her parents and the dad, you know, the mom took that, like, has there ever been like just a woman who just had a last name that didn't come from a man? What was Eve's last name?
What was Eve's last name? Women have never had last names.
But like if it's always been they take the guys and they get married, then they have kids, and then they just inheriting the even the maiden name was from their dad.
Yeah.
And like so it's like who had a last name?
Who had who really had?
Maybe that's why some women just got rid of them, like Cher. Yeah. Just like, you know what? No last name.
I mean, I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm against that. I think, and if I did get married, like, I would not have a super traditional wedding. Like, there would be
clown suits.
Yeah, there'd be clown suits. No, it would just be
a party.
Yeah.
So I'd be there.
Yeah, you're definitely invited, and everyone's invited to my.
So comment your address so we can send the save the dates.
Send those save the dates RSVPs. To the Humpsies wedding. Yeah, no, it's not something that particularly, just like all the tradition around all of that is just like very weird, and I don't understand the like wearing a ring thing, and like that feels very like, oh,
property.
For both people. I'm like, it annoys me because I feel like people are like, oh, like check and see if there's a ring. Like if you're like hitting on someone, but it's like maybe just be respectful, and if they tell you that they're taken, like don't be a fucking creep about it. Like I don't know, I don't understand.
Yeah.
It all just feels very weird to me.
Yeah, I still don't think to look to see if someone has a ring on. I just
you like don't care.
But like that's still like, oh, let me check, and oh, okay, I can talk to that person.
Yeah,
like, that thought process still has not like been ingrained.
No,
because other friends will like, oh, they had a ring. I'm like, did they? I didn't even notice. Like, I don't look at people's fingers like
that. Just to see how big they are.
Yeah. What size grievance journal do you need? I need to see those oven mitts.
Yeah. All right, you ask a question.
All right,
now.
What color do you want?
Let's do the third level.
All right. This could be a fun one. I don't know if we've done this before. What is the dumbest feature of the human body?
Oh, I mean, so much of it is like really kind of irritating. I feel like dumbest. So this is not dumbest, but I think armpits are like disgusting. I think they're like the worst part of the human body. I don't understand why it's like a sexy model pose to be like up like this. I'm like, ew, like put that away. Like people are all like, oh, nipples, like don't show those. I'm like, no, do not show your armpit. They gross me out. They are weird body parts. That's not, I mean, it is kind of dumb. I guess it's just like where it's attached, but I don't know. I don't like them.
How do you feel about the backs and knees? It's like basically the same thing. It's a leg pit. It's like where the joint bends.
People don't like try to like that. I feel neutral towards. I think I have strong opinions about armpits because people act like it's like an attractive thing. Like every like male model, it's like there's my fucking armpit. I'm like, your armpit's disgusting. Put it away. Take all your clothes off. I will look at the rest of your body, but put that shit away.
Patches on your armpit. Put some pit patches on.
And
some
it's
pitches.
not like, oh, I'm grossed out by them, like, I don't know, by, like, people I care about or whatever. Like, I'm not, like, super weird about it. Like, I feel like people are super weird about feet and stuff like that. Like, it's not like.
People feel very strongly, positively and negatively about feet. I feel nothing about feet.
I feel nothing towards feet.
I don't see the sexual attraction to them, but I'm also not, like, grossed out. Unless you have some, like, weird fungus going on with your toes. But, like.
Right.
But just the feet in general, because I know, a lot of women now will like censor their own feet if they post something on Instagram because they don't want guys getting free feet pics or whatever because they're for creeps about it. But like to me, I don't understand. Like I don't have that signal in my chemistry, like brain chemistry, to be like that's sexually hot to me.
That. Yeah. People who are super grossed out by them. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like
they're fine. It's just a body part. It's like hands.
Them.
Yeah, unless they're smelly, but. Same with armpits,
and, shit happens. What are you going to do? But I think just the, like, sexy pose, I don't know why. I don't like
Not
it.
Your thing.
So I don't know if that's a dumb body part, but it is a body part that I think people should, like, put away. Ew.
Mine was more, I guess, like a function. But I think, like, how have we not gotten the part? Have we not evolved enough where, like, I don't know. We like don't have to go to the bathroom. Like it can be such an inconvenience sometimes. If you're like sitting in traffic, you really got to go. Imagine if you just like didn't. You just didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we can get evolved to the point where our body can just absorb everything, and then just
expel it through our pores.
Some other way. Yeah, I'm just sweat it out.
Sweat it all out.
From our armpits.
From the armpits, then they'll be even more gross.
Yeah.
Just like.
Making the fart sound, but that is the real fart.
Yeah. That's how I imagine it would work. You're like an ice cream, like
a
soft serve. You're like,
this is sounding great. This is a win-win for both of us. Your least favorite feature gets so much better.
I mean, if that's what's happening, then I'm into it.
Yeah, I just feel like we, as a species, like, feel like we should probably be done with that.
Yeah.
It just seems kind of silly.
That's fair. Yeah, I think just like how fragile our bodies are in general is kind of like irritating.
Yeah, we don't live long, and we get old and decrepit pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like that things get like saggy and weird.
I feel like it's actually because our brains are evolving so much, and we're coming up with so much technology that makes living so much easier. So our bodies are actually devolving to get worse because we've become so reliant on all the technology and stuff that our smart brains are coming up with.
Which is something we talked about before on the podcast. We need bionic bodies.
Yes, cyberpunk. That'd be awesome.
That's all we need. No bathrooms necessary.
You wouldn't need it.
You wouldn't need it at all.
Hell yeah.
And no armpits allowed.
Yeah. Unless they're bionic armpits. There's like metal things and QR codes.
Lasers.
Yeah. This is sounding great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've
riveted everyone.
We've really talked about a lot of really important things. Mm-hmm. I think everybody enjoyed this.
And learned a lot about history and facts and
facts and armpit functions.
Barbie. We really covered the whole gambit.
Really, really great work. All right. Thanks so much, everybody, for listening and watching.
Yes. And doing both.
All right. Bye. Bye.